Hello and welcome. We're going to take a look today at marketing and promotional tools available to you using Aspen Discovery. There are four main Aspen goals for libraries, and today we're concentrating on the top two, which are all about engaging your audience and maximising the use of those vital resources. The library is your brand. So how do we ensure that our customers know all about what we can offer? And how do we engage and keep current users and encourage new folks to the service? Unfortunately, very few of us of our library services have the appeal of the Helsinki Public Library. We often also have some limitations that we have to work around. Our online presence may be underdeveloped or a bit clunky. We might have a lack of staff time or staff knowledge in designing web pages, and almost guaranteed for any library at the moment there will be a lack of funds. Having great resources and services will be wasted if they're not made use of. So how do we entice those folks in? The first step is to assess your services and offers. What are the wow factors for your service? What's new and surprising? Do you have an excellent new resource? Do you have a reading or hobby club? Do you have support for study or research? Maybe just beautiful and useful spaces for activity, leisure and work, or a great new event. It might feel like it's all our standard stuff that we do as libraries, but we offer such amazing services and support, we just need to get a little better at drawing that audience in. It's why the library's shop window is vitally important to highlight the services and those wow offers. Aspen really helps us to do this in several ways. Branding. No two Aspens look the same. This is because of the customization features that are available. Here's a little collage of Aspen sites for you on the screen now. Customization is all through an inbuilt administration panel. You can change this whenever you want, and there's no need to be a web expert or wait for your support company to do it for you. You can change everything from the menus, the colours, the images and the layout. You could create a whole new Aspen Kids area, pages for curriculum focus if you are an academic library, for example. It's really easy to create fantastic content. Working with us at PTFS Europe, we train your staff to become confident administrators of Aspen as part of integration and setup. Speaking of design, Aspen will support your design choices. There is an inbuilt contrast checker, and it will not allow you to save a design that does not meet accessibility standards. So we've now made our Aspen front look attractive and it's accessible and welcoming. What's next? How do we highlight those wow services and resources? Placards is one way. Placards are pop-up related advertisements based on keyword, and these can promote all kinds of things. A new event, a resource, a link to further support. Because Aspen can link to web pages and index them, this means that vital services can be linked to the user at a point of need via keyword. So searches about finance, homelessness and very personal issues that they may not want to speak to anyone about can highlight to them resources to read and sources of local support. You can attach a dismiss button to a placard so that users can read and choose to close if they wish. They have buttons within them that can link directly to a resource, a poll, another form, a web page, for example. What is great for administration of placards is that they are calendared, so time dependent, and will automatically cease to be displayed or start to be displayed at a set moment in time. This is much easier when you come to that annual reading challenge, for example. So how can we ensure that visitors are pointed towards all the other offers? Aspen does a lot of behind-the-scenes linkage to the user's searching, borrowing and clicking activity to really start to tap into the things that they might be interested in. The Explore More feature appears in most searches, well, in any but the combined search. And halfway down the results it appears and highlights other options and items linked to that search, but not limited to resources. It could be an event, web page, council service, anything that's linked to your Aspen. The You Might Also Like builds from the borrowing, holds, search, and is displayed in the user's own area when they log in. The While You Wait is displayed on the user's own holds and reservations, or if they have found something in a search result and then clicked on hold. And More Like This appears after a successful search under the item details page, and this leads them to other related items to their search. These are all ways to draw the users further into what your service offers. Browse categories are a powerful visual way to allow the user to have more of a roam the shelves or look at the new display type experience. These appear on your home page even when you're not logged in and can be things like promotions, new stock carousels, celebrations and annual activities, kids' holiday activities, categories of stock like large print or a curriculum area in academic libraries. And shown here, when they are logged in, users can see special categories that are designed to tune into their own activity. Collection spotlights are slightly different because they are handy frames that can be embedded into any other web page. The video that I'm showing here on the right is actually one of our PTFS Europe YouTube videos where Andrew is showing how to set up a rotating collection spotlight, and we have lots of these types of help on our YouTube. On the left hand side is a visual of an example frame that has been set up as a collection spotlight, and it allows you to have multiple tabs for multiple topics, so it doesn't have to be one topic. But what makes it different is that these collection spotlights, the entire frame, can actually be embedded in any website. So next, social media reviews and sharing. There are lots and lots of ways for users to share their findings. They can do it as direct links to resources, email them out, share a list, etc., or post to social media. They can leave a rating, which will then appear on all other users' searches for that item. They can leave a review, and Aspen actually includes a list of banned words which can be expanded upon, and as a staff member you can easily delete any unwanted reviews also. The reviews can be amended or deleted by the users that created them themselves, and any reviews left will also go towards their future recommendations, but they can disagree with that recommendation and click not to show an item, which will build the algorithm for better selections going forward. There are some great integrations to both free and paid for review websites too, which are highlighted on the bottom left. One of the great advantages of Aspen being open source is the integrations are really at the basis of its development. So it makes it as easy as possible to integrate these items, and new integrations are constantly being added. So we have done what we can on our Aspen and done lots of marketing and promotion, but how can we know if we've had any impact? Aspen has an integrated dashboard of lots of aspects of user experience, not just numbers of clicks, but visits and e-resource visits and opening of e-resources. So for example, you could have linked to your annual survey, and the stats will tell you how many folks visited that survey page, and this gives you a useful contrast against the numbers of those that went on to fill the survey in. All the analytics can be viewed as is, shared as a link or email, or exported into your institutional analytics. It will integrate with Power BI, GA4, Google Analytics, etc. Any quick polls that you've created in your Aspen will also show its results here. And any of the stats and graphs available on the dashboard, you can choose to embed back into the Aspen for users to see. Any of those embedded statistics and links will also automatically update. I hope this very brief guide to our Aspen can improve your promotion of your services being useful. On the screen are ways to find out more. We of course have more webinars coming up, and these can be booked from our website. But if you do want a more detailed look at what Aspen can do for you, then please get in touch. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.